but you'd accept that amount of tax you pay if you could see the benefits to your fellow citizens in this country.
Yeah.
You'd be like, if we had an amazing NHS, you'll go, God, I pay too much tax, but do you know what? I'm glad people who are not as rich as me get access to that amazing NHS. But you're looking around going, I'm paying the most tax I've paid in my life. Nothing works. And it seems to be going to foreigners who I don't even want in the country in the first place.
I was watching the chap from the Lotus Eaters. What's his name? I think you know him with the beard.
Carl Benjamin.
Nice guy. In fact, they were talking about him on Sunday quite a lot. But he does a separate podcast called Saron
of Akkad.
Yeah.
That's a Mesopotamian, a Syrian king.
Yeah. And I sent it to you because he was getting very angry in this. It was one of those where people dial in. So every now and then he was going, hi, doing all that business. But fundamentally, what he was saying was really interesting. He was saying, look, I'm just sick of this. He said, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. I'm fighting for my kids. My kids are British. I'm British. I'm staying here.
That's how it should be.
He said, but I am sick of it. He said, I worked so hard to do this. He started from nothing, didn't he? He's built his channel.
Invested all his money in Lotus Eaters.
Yeah. And he's got a really good channel now, and hopefully he's making a good living.
Got cancelled off all social media about 5 years ago. He got cancelled off everything.
Is he back on Twitter?
Back on everything now.
Yeah,
I think.
But he was saying, I'm working hard. He was showing all the books he's working. He's like you. He's got all his research information.
Employs about 20 people.
Yeah, employs 20 people. So he's creating value and creating something and adding value. But he said, I had to go out the other day. I had to get a sandwich quickly. I didn't have time. I ran out, and I said, I walked past a cafe, and he said there was a group of Somalians sitting there having a coffee, and he said, I haven't got time to stop for a coffee, but I'm paying for that. And it's right, isn't it? So something like 67% of Somalians are unemployed or something crazy, those numbers. And the frustration, the sense of frustration, but I get it. And I get frustrated and annoyed to know that my tax money is spent on shit like this. It's like, I work hard, to do what to earn money for me and my family. I work hard, I pay the tax. Then the tax that I have to pay out my salary goes to fund this shit, to the Somalians having a coffee in the corner.
You'd accept the amount, you pay too much tax, we all do, but you'd accept that amount of tax you pay if you could see the benefits to your fellow citizens in this country. You'd be like, if we had an amazing NHS, you'll go, God, I pay too much tax, but do you know what? I'm glad people who are not as rich as me get access to that amazing NHS. But you're looking around going, I'm paying the most tax I've paid in my life. Nothing works. And it seems to be going to foreigners who I don't even want in the country in the first place.
Yeah, that's a really good summary, isn't it? That's a really good summary. And that's the essence of where we are at the moment. That's why people are getting angry. Because everybody's working hard. The native people in this country are working bloody hard. For what? For no NHS, for crap NHS, an NHS populated again by immigrants. The roads are a mess, education's a mess, and we're giving most of that money to foreigners as well. It is a scam. I could understand why he was getting annoyed. He was really getting himself worked up into a bit of a frenzy. And I kind of got it,
I think we all get there every now and again.
Yeah.
He was having a bad day, and all of a sudden it's like, am I an idiot?
Yeah.
And is my government treating me like an idiot?
Yeah.
I'm rushing out to get a sandwich because I've got no time today. I've got to keep the lights on there. I've got 20 staff. I'm paying pensions for them. I'm doing all that. Their lives are in my hands. And their mortgages are in my hands. And I'm making sure they're fine. I've got to run out. And we've got illegal immigrants having nice coffees in shops where I can never have the time to sit there, and I'm paying all my taxes for that, and they're offering nothing to my country. And let's be honest, a lot of them are criminals and rapists, and why are they here? Whoever asked me, did I want this in my country? Because I don't remember voting I wanted that. That's what he's thinking inside, and rightly so.
No, he's right to be angry, and I think more people need to be saying that and thinking that and articulating that as well. The more that start to do that, the more that we'll start to shift things in the right direction.
And he's based in Swindon. And the little town centre in Swindon is awful. Half the shops are shut. You know, some of the shops are Polish shops, these shops, those shops. And I used to go to Lotus Eaters. I've been a dozen times.
Oh, right.
And
You've been down there. Yeah.
So when you're walking through Swindon town centre, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's a dying town.
Yeah.
But yet we've got money to give foreigners, where Swindon town's dying.
Yeah. And my mole was saying that as well. He lives round the kind of Warrington area, and he was saying, St Helens area, and he was saying that he imagined, you know, he thought his local town was a bit of a shithole. He thought when he went to St Helens town centre it'd be fantastic because he knew it got loads of money over the years from the EU. He said it was just another. He said he didn't know where all the money had gone.
Yeah.
That they're supposed to send, which is gone on schemes like this we're talking about, isn't it?